It is March 22nd, Wednesday, I think it is. You sort of lose track of days of the week and dates. But I've been hiking for about an hour. The wind's been blowing a little bit, so I just held off on trying to record anything till the wind. I'm sort of below the ridge right now, so the wind's not too bad. I'm going to be attempting something today that's a bit of a stretch for me, but I think I can pull it off. I'm going to try to hike 20 miles today and make it to a particular road crossing, Virginia 52, Highway 52, where I'm going to have the folks from Surefoot hostel come and pick me up, and then I will, tomorrow morning they'll have to take me back there, and then I'll hike into their hostel tomorrow. But just trying to close the gap between me and Prepper, because I would really like to be able to hike some with Prepper. We're sort of the same age, close to it. I'm a little older than he is, but we're close to the same age. I feel like we're fairly compatible, and I'd just like to have someone to not necessarily hike all the time and be right beside each other, but just to wind up at shelters or at hostels in the evening together, and be able to have someone to fellowship with. So that is my plan for today, if I can pull it off, which I think I can. 20 miles is a lot, and there's still a fair amount of elevation gain in this plan I have for today, pretty close to what I did yesterday, and I only did 12.8, and it was a lot. But I think that the elevation gains today aren't all bunched up, and like yesterday, one of the climbs was a 2,000-foot climb over about a 4-mile stretch, and that takes a lot out of you. But these little ups and downs aren't quite as bad, so I'll see how that goes. Sort of anxious to get to Surefoot though, because my wife sent me a new pair of shoes, and I'm sort of anxious to get my new shoes. These are getting a lot of miles on them. I'll probably show a picture of them sometime in today's video. I wish I could accurately share with you what I'm seeing to my right and to my left, although there's not really a lot to see at the moment to the left, but it's like I'm walking along the top of a ridge, and there's just beautiful valleys on both sides of me. They're green farmland, pasture land. It's really an amazing sight. So much of this country, I sort of expected it would be like this, but seeing it anyway firsthand is just really awesome. I wish these pictures would, or video would, really let you see what I'm seeing. I'll try to get another shot in a minute off to the left, because the left is really pretty. I didn't tell you who I had the shelter with last night. I got reunited with Shades, the blind hiker, and her dog Blaze last night. It's good to see her again. I think I'm going to actually get to see her again Thursday night at Surefoot. So So we started out the trail this morning together, but I also shared the shelter with Physics, whom I had sheltered with. I think I actually sheltered with him 2 nights at Long Neck Lair, and then 1 night at Bear Garden, and now last night at Burke's Garden. So he is going to try to stay with Shades today and help her, and they're going to stay in a shelter tonight, and they're only going to do about 10 miles today though, where I'm trying to get 20 in. And then the other person that we shared the shelter with was the English guy. His name is Tom, that I had first met at Bear Garden. He's decided to get off the trail and go home. He said he's had a lot of fun, and he said that one of his main reasons for coming over here and doing this hike was to just sort of see rural America and rural American culture with his own eyes, rather than judge what America is based on what the liberal news media feeds him. And so I was really impressed with him. Nice guy. Hate to see him get off the trail, but he said he had got what he came for, and he's, I guess, ready to get back home. And this is a really grueling thing to do if you're not 100% into it. So wish him all the best. Great guy. He's from Cornwall, which is like south of Wales, southwest, I think, of London. I asked him where Cornwall was in relation to Highclere Castle, where they filmed Downton Abbey, or I don't know if they filmed it there, but that's the castle that they have in Downton Abbey. And he said that Highclere Castle is about halfway between where he lives and London. But it's always fun and interesting, at least to me, to speak and visit with folks from the United Kingdom. Oh, and my new friend Tom still prefers tea and won't touch coffee like we Americans drink it. I thought that was funny. That was funny. That doe and looked like a yearling fawn with her, they were not afraid of me. They just stood there and looked at me. I don't know that I've ever had that happen before around in the eastern United States. A couple of years ago, when I was in Glacier, there was a deer that didn't seem to be afraid, but she was in a national park and just wasn't used to being hunted. But I know the deer over here get hunted, but she wasn't afraid of me. Well, I have made it to my pickup point, or almost. I'll be there in just a couple of minutes. So I have walked 20.7 miles today. I did it in right at 10 hours. So that means that even with my brakes and things, I averaged right around 2 miles per hour, maybe slightly better than 2 miles per hour. I'll take it. I'm right above, you can't see down there, but that's Interstate 77. I believe that's I-77. I know I'm close to I-77. That's all for now. These two pair of shoes were identical when they were new. The ones on the left, 600 miles ago.